Welcome back to this special fast track from Malaysia. Now, when you're thinking of cool cities in Asia, you might be thinking Bangkok, Seoul, Tokyo. Well, apparently now you should be adding Kuala Lumpur to that list, as it's recently been voted a must-see destination by the New York Times. Who better to show us around then than the so-called Prince of Fashion in Malaysia, Bernard Chandran.
Hi, I'm Pt2 Chandran. I'm a fashion designer from Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to my city. KL is the best place for shopping. Amazing. If people who love to shop, KL is the right place. We have more than 60 malls in Kuala Lumpur. So whatever you dream, whatever you think, you can get it in KL. So first of all, I'm going to bring you to my 2011-2012 winter collection in kind of a 50s. My favorite color is orange. So I have many young and trendy clients. Estelle, Lady Gaga. We love fashion. It's one of our biggest business in Kuala Lumpur. Everyone, because we are multiracial, we wear all kind of cultures. Kids today are much more hip and young, much more trendier. I'm from an Indian family background. Dads always want you to be the stereotype accountant, you know? So that's not in me, you know? I'm quite bubbly, fun, and I like beautiful things. So this is Central Market, that you have a gallery, art gallery corner. Very contemporary artists are here. You can find it here for very, very good bargain. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Mr. Bernard.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Yeah.
So what are you doing now?
I do a painting of a caricature. Most of the people now prefer more abstract or more modern contemporary art, you know.
You can actually see the Malaysian artists. They all are in the cutting edge, you know, breaking the boundary. No doubt, whatever you talk about politics, religion, economy, whatever, but they still think what their interpretation. You can say the Victorian clash with the punk. This is a Ganesh temple in Kuala Lumpur. It's center of Kuala Lumpur. It's an amazing temple. It's a multiracial country. You have Indian, Chinese, Malay. So all of us respect each other's religion. You break the coconut to make a wish, or some people believe in a spell or whatever, you know. So I think it's all individual belief. Jalan Alo is one of the amazing streets that you can get all kind of food. It's a hawker store that you have more than 100 hawker stores. So you have Chinese, Zhongguo, and okay, Thailand, yeah, that's very nice, huh? So what happened here? You can see the calamari cooked in a twist with a Malay influence. So a little bit spicy, and you know you have an onion mixed with calamari and the curry powder. You only get this in Kuala Lumpur. This kind of recipe, you don't get it in anywhere else in other part of the world. It's the 10 million tourists that it comes every year to KL. The first thing they say, the food are amazing. They really crazy, and they miss. Whenever I visit, they say, you know what I miss about KL? About the food. This is another great thing about KL. You have an amazing skyline through all the beautiful bars and restaurants. What I like about this bar is actually you are really on top of the building, so that you are open air, there's no glass. You can actually feel the weather, warm or kind of windy. Mostly I come up with some creative friends, you know, some of my artist friends, so that we can brainstorm. At the same time, you just look at all this skyline.
Fashionista extraordinaire Bernard Chandran with his insider's guide to Kuala Lumpur. Well, you'd be better off leaving your new threads and your high heels behind if you're off to Sabah on the island of Borneo and contemplating the hike up Mount Kinabalu, one of the highest peaks in Southeast Asia. It's a tough challenge, so we sent our very own Carmen Roberts to Kota Kinabalu to take it on.
Roughly 100 tourists a day climb Mount Kinabalu. It's the crowning jewel in the 750 square metre Kinabalu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Area. The mountain itself is a natural stairmaster, but soon every kilometre seems twice as long as the one before.
Almost there. Thank you.
1 hour.
1 hour. So we've just arrived at Pendant Hut. Now it was a 6-kilometre walk from down the bottom. Up there is the peak, that's another 2 kilometres. We've got all that to look forward to tomorrow. But right now, I could do with a hot drink and a lie down.
There is a bungee cord here.
But not before we get a safety briefing about tomorrow's post-summit excursion, the world's highest Via Ferrata.
Yes, I would say it is scary, but don't forget that fear and scariness is actually within you. But to do the Via Ferrata itself, it is not that difficult because it just needs a little bit of agility and dexterity and confidence in yourself. But the tough part is very much climbing up the mountain.
The brutal wake-up call, and we set off again in the dark en masse. Our steps are small and slow as the altitude increases. It takes more than 3 hours to cover 2.7 kilometres.
It's 3 degrees. My gloves are wet from holding that wet rope. And I can't believe we've made it.
With over 100 hikers setting off at once, there's a human traffic jam at the summit.
Okay, that was a punishing climb, but this is the reward. 4,095 metres above sea level. This is Lowe's Peak.
But now my real challenge begins.
Is it too late to confess I'm scared of heights?
It's a drop of 3,776 metres, and I watch the group ahead begin their descent on Lowe's Peak Circuit, an obstacle course of sorts on the side of a mountain.
I can't believe I'm going to walk off a cliff. We made it.
Our mountain talk guide John tries to allay my fears, teaching me to let go of the wire and trust the harness.
Down your leg.
Oh my God, I can't let go. I can't let go of the wire.
Yes, the thing is.
Okay, look, no hands. I think I'm slowly getting the hang of this. Unclip this carabiner one by one. Ugh. Right. And we're away again. Ah. Okay. It's a bit tricky.
Via Ferrata literally means Iron Bridge in Italian and was first used by troops in World War I to cross the Alps.
Okay, this adds new meaning to a wobbly bridge. I'm trying not to look down.
But the weather on a mountain like this is unpredictable, and the mist and fog slowly begin to roll in. It takes us 5 hours to complete the 1.2 kilometre course.
I can't believe I made that. My legs feel like jelly. It was both physically and mentally exhausting. But I'm so glad I've done it. I have such a sense of achievement. Now we just have to make it back down that mountain.
No, well done, Carmen. Makes me exhausted just watching. And that's all we've got time for this week, I'm afraid. Do try and join us again next time, when we'll be reporting on the growing trend in Asia for couples to get hitched by heading off on holiday and leaving most of their friends and relatives behind. For more Travellers' Tales, log on to bbctravel.com where you'll find the dramatic story of how an Eagle Scout was rescued from a mountain at Lake Tahoe, and it's Arizona Week. Find out about the healing powers of the area, and there's a visit to the local vineyards. Probably some healing properties involved there too. But until we see you again, from me and all the team here in Malaysia, bye-bye.